What's going on, everyone? It's Caleb Moats back with another episode of the Caleb Moats Show. As you can see, it is the Caleb Moats Show. You got a flag right there that says the Caleb Moats Show. Just so if you don't know who I am or ask me who I am, it says it right there. But with that being said, today we do have a guest on the show, and it's going to be Megan. Now, your name's the Preaching Patriot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how'd you come up with that?
The Preaching Patriot I came up with because I like to view politics and worldly events or world events through biblical perspective. So I bring a lot of Christian elements to a lot of political issues.
I got you. Now, personally, I like the Jesus side of politics. I think that that's very important in the world that we're living in now. You can see the issues are coming up. Any real issue like the transgenderism, that kind of thing is it's very easily understood if you go from Christian values. It's very easy to understand that God doesn't make mistakes. So if you're saying that he doesn't make mistakes, then God made you right. Why do you got to change that?
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I like a lot about the way that Megan thinks, or the Preaching Patriot, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, with that being said, we're going to go in some of the issues that we've seen in the world nowadays and talk about a few that have been going on for a while. Sound good to you?
Sounds good. Let's get into
Perfect. But before that, how'd you start in politics? Like,
I kind of started getting more interested in it during my senior year of high school, during my history class, just realizing that we have more of a voice than we realize in the political world, even when we don't have to have like a big name or be somebody to still be a part of it and voice our opinions. And that it only takes one person to make a difference.
I like that.
Yeah.
So first thing on the agenda to talk about today is they're having a Supreme Court hearing tomorrow on transgender athletes in school sports.
Dun, 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 dun.
And I feel like you, of all people, should know a thing or two about that because you just talked about like the Christian beliefs or whatever. Yeah. Give me your stance on how they should go with that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we know that men and women are not the same. The Bible tells us this. God created us differently.
And I feel like even with the biblical stance on it, it's very obvious from just like a physical standpoint.
Scientifically.
Like you can look at it. Like, think of the best two fighters in the world. Like, let's take freaking Khabib or Conor McGregor and put them up against a female UFC fighter. What's going to happen?
Hands down, the man is going to win.
It's just the way it is. The man will always outperform the female in sports.
In any physical issue.
Yeah, so now you got these kids who they're not good enough to make the basketball team at their high school. They're not good enough to make the football, baseball team.
As a man.
Yeah.
So then they think, realize,
okay, I'm not good enough. I want to go be a woman now and join the women's team.
Yeah.
Is that fair to any of those females?
No, it is not, because they've a lot of times trained their entire, life, a lot of times, but at least in middle school and high school, they've put countless hours, countless practice hours, many sacrifices into trying to be the best that they can be. So to have a man come in and then outperform you, you didn't even stand a chance. It's going to kill any, determination and, just it's going to kill any motivation for them to even try. If a man is going to be in there, they automatically know they can't compete with that.
Oh yeah, and it showed, and I believe it was Riley Gaines. She was the Olympic swimmer who she finished second because she was competing against a man.
Yeah.
And I'm like I just said,
she can't compete with that.
There's a reason that there's a men's world record and a female's world record.
And that's okay.
Yeah,
that's okay. And unfortunately, if you're not good enough, that just to place at least, that just means you weren't good enough at that to place.
Yeah. Fight and you either get better next year.
Yeah, improve or just find your new thing.
And I mean, I was an athlete my whole life. I've seen plenty of times when I just wasn't good enough, so I fought to become good enough. That's the whole name of sports. Like you constantly better yourself and fight to be better. You don't take the little, how do I word this? You don't take the easy way out and go say that you're a different gender when everyone legitimately knows that you're not.
Yeah. I mean, everyone in the sports world should obviously know you don't take the easy way out anyway. That should be like the number one. So it's just about working hard or, again, finding where you can excel.
Exactly.
and not just robbing it from someone else.
I feel like it's a real common sense thing that they really shouldn't have to have the Supreme Court talk about.
No. Unfortunately, a lot of issues we have today politically all come down to common sense. We just need more of it.
That's one of my things says, like, we preach common sense.
Mm-hmm. Mine does too. It's all about common sense here. It's all we do. It's not hard.
Exactly. But I believe that this girl that they're taking to the Supreme Court now, she was going to compete, and she was in the locker room, and it was either change in front of a man, or go to a janitor's closet.
Yeah, and that's a completely unfair choice.
I find that disrespectful.
It is. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not changing in front of a man, and I should be able to change in the women's locker room, not a closet. So
I mean, it's a real, like she said earlier, common sense. It's a common sense thing, but you can't have those issues, because whenever you let that happen here, what's going to happen when you get the transgender dudes going into a women's bathroom?
Yeah.
Where these little girls are.
Yeah. And it's happened. It's happened. We have seen it happen. And, nothing good is going to come out of that. That's the reason those places were created separately in the first place, is because we know that people are not perfect, and we put in guidelines and certain things to help bad things from happening.
Exactly. Just a real common sense thing. I think it says a lot that they even have to talk about it in the Supreme Court.
It's sad.
But we'll see tomorrow what kind of answer that they get.
Hopefully it'll be one of common sense.
That's a lot to ask for nowadays. Common sense isn't too common.
We'll start 2026 off good. We'll claim that.
Okay, good. So that's all on the transgenderism.
Until tomorrow.
The next issue that I've seen a lot of, and I'm sure that everyone else has seen a lot of, is the ICE agent shooting that happened in Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I have my opinion on it. You have your opinion on it, and everyone watching this has their own opinion on it. But let's start off with hearing your opinion.
Okay, so it's a horrible thing that happened, right? I think everyone can agree on that. It was a tragedy that a life was lost. But also, we do need to respect any type of law enforcement that is coming in. We have to have respect for that. There's a reason that they're coming in. There's a reason they're in place. And we have to just respect that no matter what. But I think right now it's blown up a lot because people are looking for something to rally behind. And so this is what popped up on the news. And so now sometimes I think people don't even know the full story. They're not watching the full video. They don't know the complete context, but yet they're going out in the streets and they're ready to burn it all down to protest what they don't even fully know the whole story of. But
exactly. Now my thing about it is the ICE agents are going to these towns and they're legit fighting a war against illegal immigrants.
100%.
A lot of these illegal immigrants are pedophiles, murderers.
They're not starting with innocent people.
They had today they gave out a list of everyone that they had, and there was someone on there that was sodomizing children. There was rape and murder. Yeah. And that's absolutely insane to me.
We should not want that in our country.
Like, why are we fighting that these people can stay? Like, you're sitting there, and then you got the people in the Golden Globes wearing little pins that is supporting this woman that got killed. I'm like, okay, you want to support her, but where is that support for the angel moms? Yeah. These people who had their kids taken away by illegal immigrants. Where's the support for them? Yeah. It's wild to me that because this is a political event, you think, oh, this can put a bad name on Donald Trump. I'm going to hate every little part of it. Which that's makes no sense to me. I mean, I can think about it from my angle, where it's like, let's say that there's a cop doing his job, and I'm in my car, and he comes and tries to stop me, and I try to run him over. I'm probably going to get shot.
For sure.
That's just how it is. Now, I personally wish that no one had to die. Yeah. But at the end of the day,
there are consequences for actions.
She didn't have to be out there obstructing justice that is going on. Yeah. Like, these are federal agents fighting illegal immigrants.
Contributing to anything. She wasn't doing anything other than just being there and making her presence known. But even in that, she wasn't doing anything to help these people that supposedly are just being deported for no reason. She's not doing anything to help them by actually being there, or then getting in the way of ICE doing what they were supposed to do.
Exactly. So, like, obviously, I feel bad for her. I'm praying that her and her family,
Yeah.
or praying that her family and
Mhm.
children, they make it through this whole issue okay.
For sure.
But you got to look at like the build up to it though.
Yeah.
What is causing these people to go out here? I mean, it's the same thing that I think about with Charlie Kirk getting shot, where for years now they've been putting this. The media has been putting this thing, and it comes from the left's appointed officials.
Yeah.
Where it's like when you have Tim Waltz saying that they're Gestapo, you have all these people up there saying we need to fight, we need to fight, we need to fight. What does that turn into? That's where you see violence coming from. And that's probably honestly one of the reasons that this dude that shot Charlie Kirk shot him.
Yeah.
Because he'd been brainwashed, believing that violence is the only answer. So they take a man who's doing nothing but peacefully just giving his opinion and having conversations, and you shoot him for it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the same thing here, where you have all these Democrat mayors and governors saying that they're Gestapo, saying that it's a war on America, and saying
we're just creating a civil war.
Naturally, these people are going to fight back.
Yeah.
So whenever they do fight back and they get killed, oh my God, we need to have riots now. It's a recipe for violence, and it's only going to bring more violence.
Yeah. And I think also, again, if we bring this back into a Christian perspective and we try to see where this is coming from, people are trying to fill a void. They're trying to get behind a cause. They're trying to fight for what they believe is right. And it's because they have that void and they're not filling it with Jesus. They're not filling it with the Bible. And if they did fill it with Jesus and the Bible, they would have something that they can full on support and, go out and voice their opinions on. But because they don't have that, they're searching for anything. So they grasp at anything and everything that's thrown to them by the media, and they're easily manipulated by anything that's being said to them because they want to feel like they're contributing to something. They want to feel like they're important and helping with something, but they're just falling for everything they're being told.
It's crazy to me because I was always taught if you get pulled over, just do what the cop says.
Do what they say.
If you see a cop with his lights on going down, let it go. Don't jump in front of the car.
Yeah.
It's a big thing that we got to bring back common sense into it.
Common sense.
To the point, these are federal agents.
Yeah.
They're not just people that rounded up deciding, let's go and kick all these people out.
No.
These are actual federal agents fighting a war on illegal immigrants. And that's the thing. One thing that I noticed is I was talking to people about it, and they're like, yeah, I know ICE is going around and they're deporting people who aren't American citizens. And it's like, that's what I'm hearing is people who's not American citizens now. There's a lot of people who aren't citizens of America living in America.
Yeah.
Completely untouched.
Yes.
You can have a visa to come in. I went to college with probably hundreds of people like that.
Absolutely.
They came in. I was good friends with them. They do their job, and then they leave, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
It's whenever you break in illegally.
Exactly.
That's why it's called an illegal immigrant. They're not arresting normal working people.
No.
They're not arresting people based on their skin color or anything like that. It's not racist. It's just the fact that these people are illegal.
Yeah.
There's a right way and a wrong way to do things, and they're doing it the wrong way.
Yeah. And as long as you follow the rules of coming into our country, I have no problem with coming here. I would love for you to be here. Please, yes, come contribute to America, the country we all hopefully should love and appreciate and value. So please come here, but just do it the legal and proper way, because also that's what's going to help us vet you to come into the country, because these crimes that are being committed, these rapes and murders and things like that, they don't even know who they're going after, because there's just some person here that we don't know who they are, but we know they did this crime, but they don't have fingerprints on them. They don't have identification, just like a normal American citizen would. They would have my identification and be able to find more about me, but it's just someone who came across the border. So they have no way to even sometimes make these arrests because they have no idea who they were.
Exactly. And I feel like strong borders is what makes a country.
Yeah.
Like having strong borders and not letting every single living being in. You can go back, look, there's gates in heaven.
Yeah. Biblical.
everywhere you go, and I think it was Jericho, the walls of Jericho. What
Mm-hmm.
made that place strong before God ultimately tore down the walls was
Yeah.
that the fact that they had borders.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a country needs borders. Every other country that is prospering
Yes.
has strong borders. So borders are something that is needed
Mm-hmm.
for a country to thrive.
Yeah, and we've already seen it in Europe and
Mhm.
everything with their immigration laws. They're letting everyone in, and we've already started to see the decline of certain cities that were once amazing and beautiful, safe places that are now being full of crime. And it's mostly because of the immigrants that they're letting over. We don't want to follow that. We've always liked to be different from England and the UK and stuff. Let's be different, you know? We have a perfect example right in front of us, and we're not really heeding it well.
Yep, it's crazy to me. I think a lot of those issues come from Islam infiltrating the government, though. But
yeah,
it's a conversation for another time. So like that's a good bit on the shooting there. I mean, I don't find the guy guilty. I mean, obviously he pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
But he was doing what he was trained to do.
Yeah.
And at that point, it comes to, am I going to make it home to my wife and kids?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's what happens. So whenever you see these people, just let them do their job. If they're at Walmart, go get your shopping done. Just stay out of their way.
Yeah. If you didn't do anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about. If you did something wrong, you might have something to worry about, but you shouldn't have done it in the first place. And there's consequences for your actions.
Did you see where the person was trying to kick them out of Chipotle?
No.
What? I showed up to Chipotle like to eat food, not to.
I did hear about it.
And this person goes up trying to kick them out, and they're like, it's a Mexican, like that's an Americanized Mexican restaurant at best.
I think a Mexican, if you guys want to let us know, I think they would be insulted if we consider Chipotle authentic Mexican food.
They probably consider like Taco Bell real Mexican too.
Yeah, right? Authentic.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all that we've got on the. Mm-hmm. Do you have any more to say about it?
No, I just, I think the most important thing to say from that is to make sure you know the full context of everything before you take a side.
Oh yeah,
and that's the most important.
I feel like they're saying that it's another George Floyd.
Yes, and I think that's why it's gotten so much attention too. And
personally, I feel like they had more to stand on with George Floyd.
Yeah,
like they had more of a picture to paint. Mm-hmm. This they don't really have anything other than okay. There's the debate of whether George Floyd overdosed,
right,
or if it was him being strangulated by the knee on the neck. Mm-hmm. There's at least a debate there that's to be had.
Yeah.
Here, what is the debate? She was supposed to be there obstructing federal law enforcement.
Yeah.
There's no debate there, and honestly, at the end of the day, it's gonna fail because there's nothing for anyone to stand on.
Yeah, 100%. And luckily, he didn't get hurt. He didn't get harmed, but very easily you can get killed by being run over. If it had gone any differently, it would have been a completely different story. And I guarantee you, we would not have been having protests on the streets if the ICE officer got run over by her.
Celebrations.
So I think having the full context of everything, and just being aware of what you're told, is the most important thing to take from that.
Oh yeah, what was it? I feel like it's been how many months since Charlie Kirk was killed?
Yeah,
and
not many. No.
Everyone that is celebrating the fact, or everyone that is talking like this, were the same people celebrating that Charlie Kirk died.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh my God, we can't have any violence in America. Mm-hmm. Where was that back when he got killed?
Yeah, I wish we could have seen that. I think it's something that collectively everyone could have gone behind, that all he was doing was speaking at a college where he was supposed to be, pre-scheduled. People didn't have to be there. They could be there if they wanted to, but they weren't forced to be. He wasn't forcing conversations with anyone. He was just in a public place that was already set up. It was already approved. And yet he's the one who's guilty and horrible.
No, I feel like I gotta ask you the question. Do you think Israel did, or Turning Point did?
I don't think so. I'm gonna say I don't think so. That's my thought.
I just personally think like this company is making a lot of money off of a single man being alive.
This is true.
Why would they kill off the guy making them?
Yeah,
the money him in?
he would have been able to grow their business even more, their company even more. Yeah, I don't think so. I still support Turning Point and all this stuff. I think it's good.
I'm still a fan of Erica.
Mm-hmm.
People seem to hate her now.
Yeah, they do.
Saying that she's got like demonic eyes.
I've seen that lizard eyes.
I like her eyes.
Her eyes are gorgeous.
Have you ever looked at her?
Her eyes are gorgeous. Yes, she has blue eyes. Like, I wish I could have her eyes. They're beautiful. I think sometimes the eyes that people are talking about are just eyes full of confusion, full of sadness, full of sorrow. Mm-hmm. And I don't think
that is one thing I noticed. You see a difference in her mentality now.
Yeah.
But you think if someone that close to you got murdered like that, there would be a difference. Your eyes would not be bright and jolly and happy.
Yeah.
They would be angry, confused. Mm-hmm. Like, so that's just a natural thing.
Mm-hmm. He didn't just like die of natural causes. He was brutally executed publicly. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I'm sure she's had to see those videos circulate everywhere. That's not something you want to relive over and over.
Exactly.
It's going to have an effect on you.
Exactly. But with that being said, now that we're off the topic of violence, we're going to talk about more violence.
The world is full of it, unfortunately.
So there's a DJ radio host at a university. He's legit said the first thing we need to do is kill JD Vance.
Yeah. It's the first thing that comes to my mind when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, like shoot, JD.
Sorry, I didn't say that, okay? Just for the record. Sarcasm here.
It's video.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if they want to see it again, they just go to rewind the video. I've noticed, like, why is that the main thing with the left?
Because they don't actually have a conversation and confront anything, I think. Because a lot of times they don't actually have the facts to back it up, any of their claims. So the easiest solution for them is to just be angry and say, oh, we should just kill you, because they don't want to actually have a discussion, which is exactly what happened to Charlie Kirk.
Okay, I agree with you, but then why is the right being blamed for
it? For what exactly?
The issues in America.
The issues in America? They don't want to take responsibility for America falling apart.
There we are.
Yeah.
I just think it's so crazy how it's always not, okay, what can we do? Let's fight to win the next election so that we don't have to deal with this again. For example, whenever Donald Trump wasn't elected, you can bring up January 6th all you want, but anyone that wants to go into the Capitol can just walk right into the Capitol.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No one died except for like one person.
Yeah. Which
no one was getting hurt. Okay,
no. Cool.
What happened then though? We all sat down and we thought, okay, well, we didn't win this election. How do we need to better ourselves for the next election? Yeah. In all reality, we didn't have to do much. We let the Democrats shoot themselves in the foot.
We let their choices do the talking.
But it's always, what do we have to do to be better next time? It's the same thing in sports.
In sports, yes, exactly.
If I lose, okay, what did I lose? What do I need to do better? And then you better yourself.
100%.
It doesn't need to be, okay, let's kill the guy.
Yeah. I mean, murder is never an option. It's never going to be the solution to anything. Just like what Charlie Kirk would say, when talking stops, that's when violence starts. I don't know if that's the exact quote, but something along those lines. And that is the ultimatum of what's going to happen. If we don't actually talk it out, then it's just going to go automatically to violence. And we don't need that. None of us want that. I don't think any conservatives actually really want any Democrats dead, any liberals dead. And I mean, I guess there are definitely some liberals that would like some of us dead, but I think collectively as a society, we should be able to know that that isn't the solution to anything.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's just, I don't understand why everyone feels the need to just resort to violence.
No, I mean, and he, outside of being a political leader, he's a dad, he's a husband. He helped serve to protect our nation. I mean, you have to think of humanity in itself before you just think of taking it out.
Like, do you think that any of, whether it's Republican or Democrat leaders, wake up in the morning, okay, how can I ruin America?
Yeah, no, I certainly hope that's no one's goal. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, you see what some of them say.
I mean, we see. So, I mean, I certainly hope that's not what anyone is waking up thinking.
None of them wake up in the morning and think that. So at the end of the day, I can have a conversation. I can think, okay, this is quite literally stupid, whatever, but it's not a call for violence because at the end of the day, they are trying their best.
At the end of the day, we're all on the same team as Americans.
Yeah.
Period. Now, we might have different ideas of what's going to help grow America, what's going to keep America safe. But at the end of the day, we are all Americans, and that gives us one common goal of keeping America beautiful, safe, and great. So, I mean, I want my kids to grow up in a great America. So,
oh yeah,
you know,
I want my kids to grow up in a safe America.
Exactly.
Not have to worry about being raped, stabbed, killed by people. We know that that's what ICE is doing. They're trying to make America safe. Yeah. And with that, we'll go on to the next little topic. This one's a big one for you.
It is.
Let's talk about Christianity in America.
Christianity in America. That's a big one.
Yeah. So why do you find it important to maintain Christian beliefs within the government?
Because, I mean, our country is founded on Christian principles, Christian beliefs. And even if some of the founding fathers weren't Christians, right, they did believe in the Christian ideals, which is what helped create the America we know and love.
Actually, I think there was a thing written in that every leader of our founding fathers had to attend church somewhere.
Yeah. A lot of them, if they didn't believe in God, at least held the same principles as the Bible. And that's what made America such a great nation, especially for so many years in the very beginning, because you're not going to get a better roadmap than the Bible for anything and everything. And I mean, if you don't have the Bible as your viewpoint, how are you to know what's actually good and what's actually evil? That's how we were able to create our Constitution. That was the foundation for it. And I mean, I think we've noticed in many cultures and many nations, once you start to see the decline of Christianity, or at least Christian values, you start to see the decline of the nation itself and the eventual collapse of it.
Because, I mean, it's a very obvious thing. I know in the UK right now, there's a few countries that Islam has taken over. Yeah. And you've seen them fall very quickly. And what is happening in America right now is you're seeing these Islamic mayors and they're pushing, like Mamdani. He's pushing socialism, pushing these beliefs of what they believe over there, and it doesn't work over there. Why is it going to work here?
Why are we going to try again?
Exactly.
Like, I mean, we see the unrest and the just chaos of the Middle East, right? We don't need to make America like that. There's a place for you. If you want that and you enjoy that, there is a place for you. I can name several, but America is not it.
So at the end of the day, what do you see when you see a Christian-based government?
I'm sorry, what?
What do you like? What do you envision for a Christian-based government? Like, what is your end goal with it?
I think my end goal would just be. Sorry, repeat the question.
Like, with a Christian-based government, Christian beliefs, like, what is that? What picture is that for you? Like, at the end, when everything's done, all the Christian beliefs are involved. What does that look like?
Well, I think it's gonna make. I don't understand the question fully. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm probably doing a bad job of explaining it.
No, I'm sorry. Why don't you share what your ultimate view of America like?
My ultimate view of America. There's a reality and there's a idea. My idea would be, yes, I want a Christian-based government where we're going off of the beliefs that we have in the Bible, but the reality of that is not going to happen. There is a separation between church and state. Yeah. And I think that is important. That's what makes America free for all these different religions to come into. Yes. So I feel like we should have Christian values, as in like the don't murder, don't lie, be an upstanding citizen. However, we're never going to get the full-on Christian-based government.
Yeah, right. I mean, it would be impractical to believe that we could make sure we have a fully Christian government with every single person. Um, and at the end of the day, I'm okay with voting for someone who at least has good values and beliefs, and kind of beliefs that align with good biblical values. Um, and again, America is a melting pot. America is a place where you can come and you can, worship the way that you see fit, but it can't be forced into other people. And especially if it's violent and everything, obviously it goes against many government, things. That's not what we want in our country. But America is beautiful in the fact that you can have whatever religion you want. And that is some of the problems with Islam and stuff coming over, is because with them, you cannot have any other religion other than what they have. So
they have the more kill all infidels belief.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was watching a video, I believe it was Martin Cedra.
Oh, yeah.
Where, what did he say? It would go perfect right now. He said, when the name of Allah is spoken, people die. But when the name of Jesus is spoken, people come to life.
Yeah.
So that it just goes to show, like, at the end of the day, all of these other religions, while I personally don't agree with it, you personally don't agree with it, if people die, then that's an issue. If people don't live and thrive, that's an issue. I could go into it for a while, but I'm not going to do that right now because we're already about 30 minutes in.
Probably.
So I'm gonna just cut it off.
We could do a whole video on that alone.
Actually, that's it. I'm not getting her permission. It's going to happen. We're going to be back on at some point and talk about the Islamic beliefs and how they differ from the Christian beliefs. So give me some time to get it set up. I'll have to do a little bit of research. But just like I said, it is important to have Christianity in America. It's important for us not to completely change what's not broke.
Absolutely.
And the founding fathers, they did build a Christian-based government because they were all Christians. They had Christian beliefs. And it thrived, and it's one of the biggest superpowers in the world right now.
Yeah.
So why are we trying to change that and break it down if it's thriving? If we're thriving as a country, we're legit. All these other countries out, they want to come here. So why are we switching everything up and joining in with what these other countries are doing?
Absolutely. If America falls, where do you go?
If America falls, shit, you die.
I mean, what hope do we have? Other than Jesus Christ, what hope do we have? Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. At the end of the day, my only advice to anyone watching this, just have faith in God. Don't have faith in man. Because at the end of the day, whether it's Donald Trump, friggin' Mom Donnie, Vladimir Putin, any person that lives in his flesh and blood is going to let you down. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be great. The only person that is there for you constantly is God himself. Jesus is up there chilling with him, Focus on them. Don't focus so much on the wrongs of the world.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah. I mean, in the craziness of everything, I would back off of, come off of what you said and just keep your eyes focused on Jesus, because the world is going to give you a lot of anxiety. It's going to let you down. It's going to give you a lot of stress, and Jesus brings peace. And so just focus on him when things get a little crazy, and, he'll bring the peace that comes.
And I will say, just to end on this, focus so much on yourself and bettering yourself constantly that the issues that are going on don't faze you.
Yeah.
Because if you're focusing so hard and building up yourself, you're going to thrive. You're going to see yourself thrive. But if you're constantly looking around at what is going on around you, that's going to bring you down. You're never going to get above the level that you are now. So focus on building yourself, focus on being a better person, and just mainly focus on keeping your joy. Which me personally, my joy comes from Jesus. I know that I have him backing me no matter what. Focus on that. Don't focus on the ice stuff. Don't focus on what's going on and going wrong in other people's lives, because you've got your own life to worry about.
Yeah.
I'll try my best to keep you a little bit entertained and informed on the issues that's going on in the world. But at the end of the day, I can't do anything about it. I know you can't do anything about it. We can just focus on voting the next election and seeing what kind of good we can make happen, or talking to other people about it. Doesn't have to be a fight, just a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, it's all the time that I have for today. I'm gonna talk to you for a second. So your name is the Preaching Patriot.
Preaching Patriot, yes.
Okay, look it up on Instagram.
And that's all I have right now.
Dang.
I know. I need
to make a Facebook account or something.
Maybe you can help me with that. So
I
tuned.
would say make a TikTok account, but people in there don't like me right now.
We'll work on that. But yeah, maybe next time if you have me back again, he can help me get all the rest sorted out. You can follow along wherever you choose.
Exactly. But, so follow her on Instagram, the Preaching Patriot. She has some good posts every now and then. I don't see them all. I'm sorry, I don't look at them all. I'm not on Instagram too much. I'm one of those, like, I scroll through 2 posts and then just get off of it. But yeah, she stands up for what she believes. She does what's right. So honestly, just follow her. And you have anything else you want to say?
No, like and share this post if you found something helpful.
Yeah, go for it.
You know, if you haven't followed him, give him a follow, because you get updates every week, 2 times a week.
Sometimes.
Pretty good. Sometimes. You're supposed to.
Yeah, I'm supposed to. But yeah, so like I always end every video, go and tell someone about Jesus. Be the reason someone else meets him. Be the reason someone else goes to heaven. But that's all I got for the day. I hope to see y'all next week on Solving the World's Problems. And thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good one. Peace.